Hello, namaste. It's Leanne Peters here from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube, and I'm here to share some guidance for Thursday the 3rd of January and Friday the 4th of January. So I trust this message finds you well and that you're travelling through your day smoothly. If you're not, I do trust that you receive something helpful and supportive, and sending you lots of love too if you are struggling right now. So thank you and welcome. I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia. It is Thursday the 3rd of January here at exactly 11:16 a.m. So extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. You help bring me here right now, so thank you on behalf of everyone who's connecting here or finds benefit. Thank you for your support in helping me be able to be in this space now. So thank you so much. Now, if you're new to watching, welcome. Please let us know if you're new so we can welcome you personally. I am going to be using my cards for the guidance today. This is not personal readings. This is general guidance for everyone. And I'm using this deck. This is a combined deck, which is why there's black cards and green cards or blue cards. So it's two decks. It's the Speed of Light Oracle cards and the Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. I created both of these decks. My animal ones are new, so I was very excited to make them the same size as the Speed of Light Oracle deck I bought out in 2014, so that I could use them together, and they work together brilliantly. You don't have to use them together, but you can. So I'll be using this deck to find the best card for Thursday, then the best card for Friday, and then the best card for the theme for Thursday and Friday. So I'm not doing personal requests for guidance. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you at this time that you're connecting. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was going to say too that, like you see me pull a card for a day, then I put the card back and I shuffle the deck and I pull the card for the next day. Then I put the card back and then I shuffle and pull a card for the theme. I don't usually do that if I was doing a reading for myself, or let's say I was doing a personal reading using these cards for myself, a card for Thursday, a card for Friday, and a card for the theme. I would most likely pull all three cards together. So how I would do that is I would shuffle the cards, hold the intention that I'm looking for my best card for Thursday and Friday and the theme. I hold that intention, repeat it in my head while I shuffle, stop when I feel like it, split the deck into two, and then I'd take the top card for Thursday, the next card for Friday, the next card for the theme. So that's how I would do my own personal readings. I would read all at once. So you don't have to always just get one card, shuffle, one card, shuffle, one card, shuffle. That's just the way I do these. It's not the way I do any of my other readings, but for some reason I do it here. But it is fun to see when doubles come up, isn't it? Especially with 110 cards. So with all that said, I'm now looking for the best card for Thursday, the 3rd of January. If it's not quite Thursday for you yet, just think of this as guidance in advance. I didn't get in on Wednesday to do a video. Well, I did 3 videos, but they're all drawing ones, so I didn't get in to do some guidance. So that's that. I cracked myself up. Okay, Thursday the 3rd of January, and I trust the best card will find its way to the top. Okay. So we'll go with this. It's a Speed of Light Oracle card, and it's this. This card just came up in our healing event I was just sharing with the Pillar of Light family. It's the Stag card 42, and it says New Direction. So it feels to me on Thursday that some of us may be being steered in a new direction, a new and more empowered and improved direction. So this could be talking about things physically in our life, opportunities and doorways opening and things opening up, and quite a physical new direction, like moving home, moving job, that sort of thing. But this is very much too talking about our own change in perception, our own change of perspective, where we're starting to give ourselves permission to improve ourselves and our life, where we're actually starting to take more responsibility for how we feel and dropping the need to be victim and dropping the need to keep telling the old story of what happened over and over again, holding ourselves back. We talked a lot about this in the healing event that I just finished. So this is fresh, fresh stuff for me. So we're becoming more empowered. So as we become more empowered, it is allowing us to feel the confidence, to have the energy and the confidence and the drive, the passion to make some changes in our life and really see, it's not so much about talking about it. This is about a new direction actually opening up. So this is about implementing. So it's not talking and thinking about, oh, I need to stop doing this bad habit that I have or something. It's now about seeing it in a different light so that we can now see from that different perspective what we need to do, or what we need to change about ourselves to start leading ourselves in a new direction so that we can step further into our joy and our happiness and peace, perhaps, or whatever's important to us. So there are new things coming in on Thursday, very much in the outer, but especially on the inner, where we're letting ourselves change and improve. We're dropping our need to give our power away. We're stepping into our power again. We're getting confidence. We're trusting in our intuition. I see the stag's antlers here like antenna, where we're kind of, feeling confident and clear within ourselves that we can tune in and notice where we need to go, what we need to say, when we need to say it, and trusting in perfect timing and how things are unfolding, the role that we play in that. So new direction opening up on Thursday, potentially for some of us. If you're not feeling that, then it might be worth thinking about where you're giving your power away and how you can get it back, simply. So we give our power away to lots of things. We can give our power away to our thoughts, where we just keep feeding our negative thoughts, and the thoughts need more fuel. They need more energy to feed themselves, so they take the energy out of our body. Then when our body's depleted, it acts like a vacuum and it starts pulling other people's energy in. When you're around people that are really negative and depressed and in the doldrums and you just feel so drained being around them, they're actually, the activity in their head, their mental energy is kind of just wants energy to fuel itself, so it pulls our energy too. So we can be in that space where we don't realise, but we're draining other people because of our own excessive thinking. So we can give our power away to our thoughts. We can give our power away to our past. We can give our power away to our future and our worrying or assumptions or expectations about the future. We can give our power away quite easily to others because we want them to answer our questions, or we want them to fix us, or what have you. Or we might look up to someone and sort of an authority figure. We're giving our power away to them when we put someone on a pedestal. So there's lots of different external things and mental things that we can give our power away to. And it's time really at this time to get our power back and recognise that we need this life force in our own body so we can function, so we can empower other people. So let's now grab the best card for Friday, the 4th of January. So Friday the 4th, let's see what comes up for then. So how can you get your power back, and how can you steer yourself in a new empowering direction? What do you need to do that? What is not working for you at the moment, and what can you do to change it? Would be some questions I would ask myself if I'm not feeling that, but I want it. So Friday the 4th of January, I trust the best card will find its way to the top, which is this, a Speed of Light Oracle. And it's this, it's the Projection card. This is quite interesting to come up in the midst of what I'm been talking about. It's card 15. It says vision, focus, concentration, and chaos. This is reminding us on Friday to stay focused on what we want to do, the new direction that we're taking, the habits that we're wanting to break, and pushing through with that. So it's like, what would you say? Self-control. There's like self-control with this card. This card usually comes up when there's chaos or drama around us that's trying to distract us or take our power away. And we've been encouraged to sort of keep our blinkers on and stay focused on what we're doing, where we're going, and what's important for us. So staying focused will be important for many of us on Friday. So how can you stay focused on what's important, tend to what's important to you at the time, rather than investing or being pulled into the dramas that are unfolding around you? How can you choose? Do you need to step away from a negative situation? Do you need to hang up the phone and say, look, I'm not getting into this gossip or this story right now. I have other things I have to focus on. Hang up. What do you need to do to stay honed in and stay focused on what's important for you on Friday? It might not be one thing that's important. It might be whatever you're feeling drawn to focus on at the time, which will probably shift throughout the day. So see how you go, and it might be, what would you say, challenging or important for us to avoid distractions on Friday. So we might be quite easily distracted, I guess is another way we could look at this. So now I'm looking for the best card for the theme. And the theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Thursday and Friday. So there's definitely a theme coming through today already, and these days about not giving our power away, reclaiming our power. So we have this for the theme. It's the horse. I love this. This is so driving. I find this card so inspiring. It's card 1, Stallion. He simply says, untie yourself. Stop making excuses for holding yourself back. You know, I think whenever this card comes up and when I drew it, I think of wild horses and then man capturing wild horse to tame the wild horse to do the jobs that the man or woman wants this horse to do. And I see us like this, that we were or are in essence a wild spirit, a wild free spirit. And maybe a part of ourselves had become tamed. Maybe we were tired of the fight. Maybe we lost our passion. Maybe we lost our drive. And it's still in there somewhere. And it feels like over Thursday and Friday that there's going to be opportunities for us to glimpse and take steps towards feeling that again, letting our wild spirit free. And it's within us all. The question is how suppressed is it? How much have we squished it down or hidden it underneath all the conformity and all the changes of who we are and who we've changed ourselves to be, so that we tolerate situations or so that we do this or do that in certain situations or around certain people? How have we changed our wild free spirit in this moment right now when you're sitting here connecting? How close do you feel to your wild and free spirit? Do you feel that it's there strongly? Do you feel like it's kind of there and you've maybe felt it a bit yesterday? Do you feel you lost it and you haven't seen it for a while? If so, then Thursday and Friday, if it's important to you, might be worth thinking about what can you do, what steps can you take to tap into your wild and free spirit again. Maybe there's something that you love doing that you haven't done for a while. Maybe you can make time for those over Thursday or Friday or in the days or weeks to come. So how can you be or connect with your wild and free spirit and let that be your driving force moving forward? So strong energy about living with passion and purpose and reclaiming our personal power. So we have to get our power back to feel the drive and the excitement and just have the energy to step into or call forward our wild and free spirit. If we're dragging our feet in life, if we're constantly living our old story or what happened to us, or we're buying into being victim, which is a big part of what society promotes right now. Not me, but society in general promotes us being victim. And it gives our power away. It loses our power. People are easy to control, aren't they, if they're feeling powerless, like they're dragging their feet. So let's get our power back. Let's take responsibility for how we feel and realize that we can make the changes that we need to make to improve ourselves and our life. And maybe connecting with that wild and free essence, that creative side that has maybe been pushed down or put to the side, maybe sparking that up again might be really inspiring for some of us. So that's our theme card, the Stallion. Untie yourself. No one else is going to untie you. No one else is going to untie me if I feel tied up. I have to untie myself. We have to untie ourselves. And we have the power and the ability to do that. So let's gently find our way back into focus and take the steps we need to take to let that spark awaken again within us. We have it there. It's there somewhere. So thanks for joining me. I've used my combined Animal Kingdom and Speed of Light Oracle cards. Check them out on my website if you're inspired to. Work with them yourself, which would be great. They're fun to use on our own, for ourselves, I should say, if you want to. So thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. So on the 1st of January, I open tickets for our Australia tour through May, June, July, going to Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth and Hobart, potentially. We have to reach minimum numbers to cover our expenses before I can confirm each city. We've had quite a bit of interest in Melbourne. So Melbourne, there's only, I think, about 6 more tickets that we have to sell before we can say it's going ahead. Other cities are a bit slower to take action. So if you want to see us in Perth, if you want to see us in Brisbane, and I'd like to note we've had to cancel every single Brisbane event we've tried to host over the last 10 years. I'd really like to be able to come to Brisbane or any of the cities. But if you want to see us in these cities, then you need to support and have a look and either, come to one of the days or not. Oh, one of the days or both is what I meant, if you want to. A lot of people say, come to my city, come to my city. So now we've organised them. So now if it's something you want to do, then please take action so that we can make it happen. So thank you. Have a look on my website if you're inspired to. There's a healing event, spiritual surgery, practitioner's course and a shamanic healing day if you're inspired to. There's a Sydney meet and greet in a couple of weeks on the 30th, I think. Wednesday the 30th of January we'll be in Sydney hosting a free meet and greet at a park in Sydney Park actually. So if you want to hang about, then please check that out. You can find out details on my website. And also a big thank you to my patrons going into January for your support. We've just about we've just about reached a milestone. So I'll be doing something very special just for patrons over these next few weeks. So I'll let you know that shortly. And I'll be sending out patron rewards over the next few days. So thank you so much. So have a fantastic rest of your day and the days to come. And I'll be back to share with you again soon. So thank you. And if you want to learn more about me and my work, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. And your support is essential in helping me be able to do my work full time. So thank you. So have a great rest of your day and I'll chat with you again soon. Thank you. Namaste.